Okay, could you please tell me your full name?
Oh, my Korean name is Kyuri Kim, and my English name is Lina.
Okay, nice to meet you,
Nice to
Kyuri
meet
and
you.
Lina. Let's talk about happy things.
Happy things?
Yes. Do you think people are happy when they buy new things?
Well, I think new people are happy when they buy something because if they have earn money, they still thinking what to buy or like that. So I think when they buy something like things or special things, so they feel like happy.
Okay. Do you feel happy when you buy things?
Yes, of course. Because I love to spend money and I still doing the part-time job and get money, so I can get whatever I want. So I think it's happy to buy new things.
Okay, that's good to hear. Why or when do you feel happy at work and why is that?
At work,
Like when at work do you feel happy?
spend with my family or like earn money and spend somewhere what I want.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my one of the happy things.
Is there a time like at work while you're on the job when you feel happy?
I'm currently still a university student. I'm somehow happy, not somehow not happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. And then what do you think will make you happy in the future?
In the future, I think I can if I graduate from my school, I can do whatever I want to, like prepare like job things or like career like license like that. So I think it can be makes happy more future.
Okay. What made you happy when you were little?
Ah, my younger sis.
No, when you were little, like when you were like
yeah.
elementary school or so.
I think when I was grade 6, like maybe 13 years old, my parents sent me the like English camp in New Zealand, like almost 1 month half, and it makes me more meaningful and memorable moment to learn new English. So I think that is more like happy things in my kinderhood. Yeah.
Childhood
Yeah,
years.
childhood.
That's cool. And is there anything that made you feel happy lately, like recently?
Recently? Oh, yes, I think I have. My like last year Christmas Day, my dad ordered a new bat for my new Christmas gift because I used my bad old one using my dad's what he used the bad. So he thinks that he want to give me the new bad. So I think that is more recently happy things.
That's an awesome gift.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's stay on the topic of like happy things. Let's talk about weekends.
Weekends.
Yeah. Has your weekend routine changed in recent times?
Recent time, yes. I woke up like 10 or 11 o'clock.
Okay.
But if I go to school, I woke up more early, like 7 or 8. But now it's vacation, so I woke up late. And I have a one pet in my house, so I have to care my dogs in my house and eat lunch. I eat breakfast and go around the walking or like watch YouTube or Netflix like that, and still playing with my dog and sleep again.
Sounds like a fun routine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you do the same things every weekend?
Not really. Sometimes, like what I said before, like late walk off like that. But if I have an event, something to go special place or that, I walk up more early time.
Okay. Yeah, that's it for part one.
Yeah.
Let's move on to part 2.
Yeah.
Your question is, describe a person who you regularly follow on social media.
Regularly.
Yeah, like someone you follow on SNS, like Instagram or something. So I'll give you this. You have a minute to take notes, like to answer these little questions, and then you'll have to speak for 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, so your minute starts now. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, we can start.
Yeah. Who you regularly follow on social media? My friends and my related family, or my dad's parents' friends, or like my middle school, like that. And I know them very all time. And for friends, there are my middle school and high school's friends. So I follow this in social media. Also, they also follow me, and they regularly post about like their selfie or some reels, like shorts, film, and like video or like information about some idea like that. Yeah, and I also follow them because I just want to see their like what they posted, and I also love to post like pictures or video like to make like memory of the feeds. So I think it's like I follow the social media because there's like some like information in Instagram or like Facebook or YouTube, because many people like doing like take a like YouTube or like to take some play game or like that. So I think it's yeah, that's why I regularly on social media.
Okay, and how do you feel about the people you follow?
I think not bad. Not bad, because most of the usually do that. Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. You spoke for about 1 minute 50, so not bad at all. Let's move on to part 3 questions. So, something that we can ask is, do you think it is easy to make friends on social media?
In social media. Oh, I have a one experience about that. I think it can be, but some people are like difficulty, because I used to download app for the foreigners, like they want to learn new Korean people, and I also chat them each other. And I have a one of the Malaysia friends in social media. I still chatting in like 4 years.
Oh, wow.
When I still in the since when I still in the high school. So I think it can be like easy to when you chat first or like task her or him, like it's more easier.
Okay. Do you think, or let's rather say, do you think people will read paper newspapers or books in the future, or will they be more focused on like social media to get their news?
I think they're more focused on the news in like TV or like YouTube more. Not most old people like read a newspaper in paper, but I think now their genres are changes. So I think most people usually read in the social media.
Okay. Are non-social media, like television and newspapers, still useful?
Television is, I think, still useful because many people like OTT, like Netflix, like TV drama, like K drama or the K-pop. So most of the people watch the TV programs. So I think it's very useful. But newspaper, I don't think that because I don't see in my family who are looking for the newspaper in my house. So I think it's not really like useful.
I see. Do older people spend any time on social media?
Somehow. Because most of the people are the busy time to spend their schoolwork or like go to the university, but some other people usually use the social media well. So I think
Okay. And let's say we talk about older versus younger people,
Yeah.
right? Do you think they use the same kind of social media, or is it different by age?
I think it's different to the age because in I think the what do we call that the middle school, not middle school, like elementary school or middle school, most of they're using like Facebook, and high school also using Facebook, but not really much. But nowadays, in high school or university students mostly used to the Instagram more than like Facebook, and for older people are using like YouTube or TV program because they are still old and they're watching the YouTube like live or like drama like that. So I think it's different to the age.
Okay. What can people do on social media?
What can do?
Yeah, like what are the different things that people do on social media?
Just post like pictures, video, like reels, shorts, like, and then get some idea from the piece, some papers, and they like to share the idea or in Instagram with their friends, like. So I think it's like different. They like to do.
Okay, and do you think something like YouTube should be classified as social media? Like you think it's the same type of thing as like Instagram or TikTok?
No,
Okay,
I think no.
okay, cool stuff. I think that's enough for part 3. Your predicted score, I would say it's around 5.5, maybe a 6. I would say more close to 5.5 for now. There's good points and there's things that we can improve on. The first thing I would advise you is to work a bit on your vocabulary.
Yeah.
Like the more vocab you know, the more easy it is to express yourself. So even though it might be a simple thing to do, it really helps you a lot. So the more words you know, the less stressed you will feel when you're having the test, and the more easy it is to tell me your ideas. So less pausing, less thinking time. You can just tell me what's on your mind, just like you would if you were telling me in Korean.
Yeah.
So that is always something that I would advise you to look at. One of the questions I think you misunderstood that might count a bit negatively towards your score. The question was, when do you feel happy at work? So you talked about having a part-time job, right?
Oh, university. Like,
So are you only studying or do you have part-time job?
only study.
Ah, okay. Because in the previous question you said you're happy because you had a part-time job and then you can buy whatever you want. So because you said that, your examiner might think that you do have a part-time job now also. So when you answer that question, the examiner might be thinking like, when are you happy at your part-time job? So in that question, maybe it would be useful if you told me like, actually I stopped having my part-time job, or I'm not doing it at the moment, so I'm not working now. So by telling me you're not working at the moment, okay, the question was, when do you feel happy at work? You're not working now, so there's no answer to that question. So if you could have told me that to clarify it, then there would be no problem. Then grammar.
Yeah.
Grammar could be counting against you.
Oh.
So everywhere up until 7, we allow grammar mistakes. Even like at 8, there is still some room for a few grammar mistakes. But I think what held you back from getting a 6, for example, that's why I was like 5.5 to 6, but maybe more 5.5, you don't use prepositions a lot. I tried to write down some of them. For example, you would say you chat them, not saying you chat to them. Or your phrasal verbs sometimes are lacking as well. For example, you would also say almost people. Almost people, that doesn't make complete sense. Instead, you would say almost all people. Because if you say almost people, that's like not a whole person. Yeah. But instead you would say for the phrasal verb, almost all people. It's like 90% of people or 95% of people. So it's those little things that you maybe need to start paying attention to as well. Also some mistakes like you've known someone for a very old time instead of saying for a very long time.
Yeah.
Those mistakes could maybe be because of nervousness, because it is stressful to take the test. So we make these, I call them silly mistakes, not because you're silly, but because it's a mistake you don't make outside of the test. Like it's you make it because you're nervous. So it's little things like that. And you said it was difficulty talking to someone. Instead we would say it's difficult talking to someone. So it's those little mistakes that you need to start paying attention to if you want to get like a 6.5 or 7. It depends on your goal score. The positives, and there are some positives here, you don't pause much. Like you keep talking to me. Usually that is something that takes you from a 5 score to a 6. The fact that you could talk to me continuously. You're not pausing, you're not giving short answers, you can explain to me. Those are positive things. So that's a good thing that you're doing. Also, your answers are pretty natural. That it's like we're having an actual conversation. A lot of students get nervous and they would give answers that you wouldn't say the same thing if we were talking in Korean. A silly example I can give you, do you like eating fish? Some students would kind of be nervous and they say, fish has a lot of protein. Would you say that to your friend? No. So it was good that you gave me like normal sounding answers. Something else, your vocab, you use the term OTT. That's like native speaker thing to say. So that's another positive. So I think your pattern, your way of talking is quite good. So if you can increase your vocabulary so you can express yourself better, that would be the first thing to do. We can, even though you should work on your grammar, focus on your vocab first. Once you've got the words to express yourself correctly, that's when you move on to the grammar. So I think usually I advise students fix the vocab first and then you can worry about the grammar. If you don't have vocabulary, what do you use the grammar on? It's like, okay, great, you know the grammar, but you can't talk to me. So instead, it's better to have the vocab first and then it's easier to apply the grammar in order to improve your score. So yeah, 5.5 for now, but I think if you can work on those things, I would say because you're kind of confident with using English, because of that confidence, I think it will be easier for you to get like 6, 6.5 as you work on improving. So yeah, I think if we can work on those things, you can get to your goal. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you.